Have you ever wondered if desire fades as you grow older? Society tells us that passion has an expiration date, that after a certain age, intimacy must take a back seat. But what if everything you've been led to believe about male sexuality in old age is a lie? The truth is, the need for intimacy, connection, and pleasure never disappears. It only evolves. Yet, many men over 60, 70, or even 80 find themselves trapped in silence, feeling as though their sensuality has become a thing of the past. They begin to question, is my body still capable of desire? Do I still have the right to pleasure? If you've ever felt this way, or if you simply want to understand the hidden realities of male sexuality as you age, then this video is for you. Because today, we are breaking the silence. Small Blue Diamond, what really happens to male desire after 60? Small Blue Diamond, how do changes in the body affect intimacy, and what can you do about it? Small Blue Diamond, why does society shame older men for embracing their sensuality? Small Blue Diamond, and most importantly, how can you reclaim your right to pleasure, confidence, and self-acceptance? We are diving into the science, the myths, and the solutions that no one talks about. If you think intimacy is over for older men, you're about to discover the truth that will change everything. Stay with us until the end. You won't want to miss this. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. The forbidden truth. Male sexuality in old age. We live in a world that worships youth, a society that subtly, and sometimes openly, insists that pleasure has an expiration date. As men grow older, they are led to believe that their desires, their passions, and their physical needs must fade into silence, as if nature itself has deemed them unworthy of intimacy. Many older men find themselves trapped in this unspoken exile, convinced that once they cross a certain age, their sex life is over. But is that truly the case? Absolutely not. The flame of desire does not simply extinguish with the passing years. It shifts, transforms, and expresses itself in different ways, but it never truly vanishes. The need for connection, for touch, for pleasure remains as much a part of a man's soul at 70 as it was at 30. However, silence, shame, and the crushing weight of societal judgment can bury this truth beneath layers of fear and repression. Yes, the body changes. The once unwavering surge of testosterone begins to wane, bringing with it a shift in how arousal manifests. The body that once responded instantly to a lover's touch now asks for patience, for understanding. Sensitivity in certain areas may fade, erections may take longer to achieve, and require more deliberate stimulation. Natural lubrication decreases, making intimacy sometimes feel less fluid, less effortless. These changes, though natural, are often seen as proof of decline rather than what they truly are, an evolution of one's sexual identity. Yet, none of this should signal an end to pleasure. To strip oneself of intimacy, of the right to feel wanted and alive, is to strip oneself of an essential part of human existence. This is where self-intimacy, embracing one's own body with acceptance and appreciation, becomes not just an act of release, but an act of self-love. Masturbation is more than a solitary act. It is a powerful declaration that pleasure belongs to every stage of life. It fosters connection with one's body, keeps circulation flowing, and supports erectile health. Beyond the physical benefits, it offers a moment of comfort, of stress relief, of reclaiming control over one's own sensuality. It reminds a man that his body is still capable of experiencing joy, of responding to desire, of embracing pleasure without shame. Male sexuality in old age is not a ghost of the past. It is a living, breathing force, waiting to be recognized, accepted, and honored. It is time to shatter the stigma and rewrite the narrative. A man's pleasure is timeless, his right to intimacy eternal. Masturbation, a profound journey of self-connection beyond physical pleasure. Masturbation is so much more than just a fleeting moment of physical gratification. It is a deeply personal, intimate act of self-connection. It is a testament to self-love, a way of affirming that your body, no matter its age, still holds immense value, still deserves tenderness, still yearns for acknowledgement. It is a sacred ritual of self-care, a reminder that pleasure is not a privilege of the young but a birthright of every human being. In the quiet solitude of self-exploration, men over 70 can find reassurance in their own touch, a reaffirmation that their body is not something to be neglected or dismissed, but a vessel of experience, resilience, and yes, desire. Aging brings change, some subtle, some more profound. The body moves differently, feels differently, and responds differently. Where once strength and vigor dominated, there may now be a gentler, slower rhythm. But aging should never mean an abandonment of sensuality or rejection of one's own physical needs. Self-pleasure is an act of reclaiming vitality, of nurturing a relationship with oneself that is built on patience, kindness, and appreciation. Men often go through life under the pressure of expectations. Be strong, be productive, be providers. These roles shape identities, but as the years pass, new challenges arise. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Retirement, health shifts, the loss of loved ones. These moments can leave a man questioning his place in the world, his value, and his sense of purpose. Amidst these uncertainties, self-intimacy becomes more than a source of pleasure. It becomes a sanctuary, a moment of self-reassurance. A reminder that life, in all its stages, still holds room for joy, for sensation, for connection. The transformative benefits of masturbation for men over 70. For men in their golden years, masturbation is not just an act of indulgence. It is a vital component of well-being, a bridge that connects the body, mind, and spirit. It offers a sense of vitality, a moment of connection with oneself in an era of life that may sometimes feel marked by distance, both physically and emotionally. This simple, instinctive act can become a source of healing, comfort, and rediscovery, reminding a man that he is still whole, still capable of feeling, still in possession of his own sensuality. Self-pleasure is a deeply personal experience, one that allows men to reconnect with their evolving bodies. As time progresses, the way pleasure is experienced may shift, but that does not diminish its importance. In fact, it becomes even more valuable, a way to honor the body and appreciate the sensations it still provides. Beyond pleasure, masturbation serves as an anchor, offering benefits that stretch far beyond the act itself. It can contribute to physical health, emotional stability, psychological well-being, and even longevity. It is not merely about release. It is about renewal. Physical benefits, reawakening the body's vitality. Aging affects circulation, muscle tone, and hormonal balance, but regular self-pleasure can help counteract some of these effects. Just as a consistent exercise routine maintains strength, intimacy, even in the form of self-pleasure, keeps the body engaged and functioning optimally. Stimulates blood circulation. A regular release increases blood flow to the genitals, ensuring that tissues remain healthy, responsive, and nourished. Proper circulation is crucial in preventing issues like erectile dysfunction, loss of sensitivity, and discomfort. Prevents tissue atrophy and maintains elasticity. Just as muscles weaken when not exercised, so too can intimate areas experience decline without stimulation. Regular activity helps maintain function and sensitivity. Supports cardiovascular health. The brief but elevated heart rate experience during arousal mimics a light cardiovascular workout, which can be beneficial for heart health. Encourages hormonal balance. As men age, testosterone levels naturally decline. While this is a normal part of aging, it can impact energy levels, mood, and libido. Engaging in self-pleasure helps maintain a sense of balance and prevents an unnecessary decline in drive and motivation. Emotional benefits, easing loneliness, cultivating inner peace. Aging often brings changes in relationships, perhaps a loss of a partner, shifts in companionship, or even a struggle with one's own evolving sense of identity. In these moments, self-intimacy can be a balm for the heart, offering comfort where absence has left a void. Triggers the release of endorphins. These natural feel-good chemicals act as a soothing balm, lifting mood and offering a sense of well-being. Acts as a natural stress reliever. Physical pleasure can dissolve tension, quiet the mind, and provide a much-needed escape from daily worries. Promotes deeper, more restful sleep. The calming effects of orgasm can counteract insomnia, replacing restless nights with peaceful slumber. Fosters emotional connection with oneself. Self-intimacy allows for self-reflection, a moment to embrace one's body and acknowledge one's needs without guilt or shame. Psychological benefits. Embracing the aging body with love and acceptance. With time, the body changes in ways that can feel unfamiliar or even frustrating. Wrinkles appear, muscles weaken, and energy levels shift. But self-pleasure is an act of reclaiming your body, not as it once was, but as it is now, deserving of kindness and appreciation. Boosts self-esteem and confidence. Recognizing that intimacy, whether with yourself or a partner, is still a part of your life can reinforce a sense of self-worth. Rekindles a connection with your own sensuality. You're still capable of experiencing pleasure, of knowing your body, of feeling alive in your skin. Encourages body positivity and self-compassion. Every touch, every moment of self-exploration is an act of acceptance, a way to cherish the body that has carried you through decades of life. Prostate health, a simple yet powerful tool for well-being. Beyond emotional and psychological benefits, self-pleasure also plays an important role in maintaining prostate health. Reduces the risk of inflammation and congestion. Studies suggest that regular ejaculation helps flush out toxins, reducing the likelihood of inflammation and discomfort. Supports overall prostate function. Keeping the prostate active may help lower the risk of certain health issues related to stagnation. Encourages gentle, non-judgmental awareness of bodily changes. Masturbation is a way to listen to your body, to notice changes without fear, and to respond to your own needs with care rather than shame. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Final thoughts. A celebration of self, at any age. Masturbation is not an act of loneliness. It is an act of self-reverence. It is a declaration that your body is still yours, that pleasure is still your right, and that intimacy does not belong to any particular age. It belongs to everyone, always. Whether it is for stress relief, physical health, or simply the joy of feeling, every man deserves to nurture his body, to honor his desires, and to embrace the simple truth that self-love is never something to be outgrown. Aging is not about surrendering desire, nor is it about retreating into a life without passion. It is about adapting, about embracing new rhythms of pleasure, about appreciating the intimacy you can cultivate with yourself. So to every man in his golden years, your body still belongs to you. Your desires still matter. And your right to experience joy, touch, and fulfillment is as valid today as it was in your youth. You are still worthy of pleasure. You are still whole. You are still alive. Overcoming guilt and prejudice, reclaiming your right to pleasure. For many older men, discussing sexuality, even privately, is often accompanied by an overwhelming sense of guilt, embarrassment, or even shame. This hesitation is not accidental. It has been ingrained through cultural messages, societal taboos, and outdated beliefs that have existed for decades. Many were raised in an era where discussing self-pleasure was met with scorn or secrecy, leaving them with lingering feelings of discomfort when considering their own sexual well-being in later years. But let me share a truth that is as simple as it is powerful. Your desire is not something to be ashamed of. Your body, no matter its age, still belongs to you, and your pleasure remains an integral part of your well-being. Masturbation is not a sign of weakness, immorality, or loneliness. It is a natural, healthy expression of self-care and self-respect. It has been practiced since the dawn of humanity, and science has repeatedly confirmed that, when done in moderation, it has no harmful effects, only benefits. Yet, guilt and prejudice can be deeply ingrained, making it difficult to embrace self-intimacy without hesitation. If you ever find yourself battling shame, Remind yourself of this simple truth. Pleasure does not have an expiration date. Your desires, your needs, and your capacity for intimacy are just as valid at 70 as they were at 20. The journey to self-acceptance begins with shedding the outdated beliefs that have held you back. You owe it to yourself to experience joy, connection, and fulfillment, without guilt, without fear, without shame. Seeking support if needed, breaking free from emotional barriers. If you find it difficult to overcome emotional barriers related to sexuality, whether due to personal beliefs, past experiences, or societal conditioning, you are not alone. Many men struggle with these thoughts, and there is absolutely no shame in seeking guidance. A therapist or sexologist can provide a safe, judgment-free space to discuss concerns, helping you work through feelings of guilt or discomfort. They can also offer practical strategies for overcoming negative thoughts about self-pleasure and intimacy, allowing you to embrace this part of your life with confidence and ease. Remember, acknowledging your struggles and taking steps to overcome them is an act of strength, not weakness. Seeking support is not about fixing something that is broken. It is about understanding, accepting, and celebrating who you are. Practical tips and recommendations for a fulfilling experience. As with anything in life, balance and mindfulness are key to ensuring that self-pleasure remains a healthy and rewarding experience. Here are some essential tips to enhance your journey of self-intimacy. Small blue diamond, listen to your body. Pay close attention to how you feel. If you experience discomfort, fatigue, or any physical strain, take a break. Self-pleasure should be an act of relaxation and enjoyment, not something that causes stress or discomfort. Small blue diamond, use lubrication. With age, the skin becomes more delicate, and natural lubrication may decrease. A good quality lubricant can significantly enhance comfort, making the experience smoother and more enjoyable. Choose a formula that is gentle on the skin and free of irritants. Small blue diamond, explore beyond the genitals. Sensuality is not limited to one part of the body. Experiment with touch, pressure, and different sensations in other erogenous zones, such as the neck, chest, inner thighs, or even the scalp. Your body is full of unexplored areas that can awaken new sources of pleasure. Small blue diamond, create a comfortable environment. Set the stage for relaxation. A quiet, private space with soft lighting, a warm blanket, or even soothing music can make a significant difference in how deeply you connect with yourself. Allow yourself to enjoy the moment without distractions. Small blue diamonds, stay connected with others. While self-pleasure is a deeply personal act, it should not replace emotional or physical connection with others. Loneliness can sometimes lead to over-reliance on self-intimacy as a coping mechanism. Maintaining social bonds, engaging in meaningful relationships, and staying emotionally connected to loved ones is equally important for overall well-being. If you have a partner, how masturbation can enhance your relationship. Many people mistakenly believe that masturbation is a substitute for intimacy in a relationship or a sign of dissatisfaction. In reality, self-pleasure and partnered intimacy are not in competition. They can complement each other beautifully. Open communication with your partner about your desires, needs, and boundaries can lead to a more fulfilling and connected intimate life. Instead of seeing self-pleasure as something separate, view it as an extension of your sensuality, something that can enrich your relationship rather than detract from it. White heavy check mark, exploring together. If both partners are comfortable, incorporating mutual self-pleasure into your intimate life can create new layers of connection and vulnerability. White heavy check mark, reducing pressure. If one partner experiences a decrease in libido or physical limitations, masturbation can serve as a way to relieve tension without placing undue pressure on the relationship. White heavy check mark, enhancing desire. A healthy solo practice can actually increase libido, making shared moments of intimacy even more passionate and fulfilling. Sexuality in a relationship is not about performance or expectations. It is about connection, understanding, and mutual fulfillment. By embracing all aspects of intimacy, both alone and with a partner, you cultivate a more open, trusting, and fulfilling bond. What science says: the health benefits of self-pleasure in later years. Modern research consistently highlights the numerous health benefits of maintaining an active sexual life, including through self-pleasure. Contrary to old myths and misconceptions, studies show that masturbation provides tangible physical, mental, and emotional benefits. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Pushpin reduces the risk of prostate problems. Regular ejaculation helps flush out toxins, reducing the risk of prostate inflammation and other related issues. Pushpin relieves muscle tension. The relaxation effect following orgasm helps loosen tight muscles and reduces built-up physical stress. Pushpin supports mental health. Masturbation has been linked to lower rates of depression and anxiety, as it triggers the release of mood-boosting endorphins. Pushpin improves sleep quality. The calming hormonal changes that follow climax promote deeper, more restful sleep, something many older adults struggle with. Pushpin encourages a positive relationship with the body. Engaging in self-intimacy reinforces body acceptance and helps maintain a connection with one's physical self. Science affirms what many have instinctively known. Sexuality does not fade with age, it simply evolves. Breaking myths once and for all. Separating fact from fiction. Prohibited myth. Desire disappears with age. White heavy checkmark reality. Desire changes, but it does not disappear. While libido may fluctuate, intimacy and pleasure remain lifelong experiences. Prohibited myth. Masturbation is something shameful. White heavy checkmark reality. It is a completely natural and healthy practice that has been observed across all cultures and age groups throughout human history. Prohibited myth. It has no real benefits. White heavy checkmark reality. Masturbation has proven physical, emotional, and psychological benefits, from improving circulation to reducing stress and supporting better sleep. Prohibited myth. It's a sign of loneliness or unfulfilled relationships. White heavy checkmark reality. Self-pleasure is not a replacement for connection, but a personal act of self-care that can coexist with fulfilling relationships. Prohibited myth. It's unhealthy to masturbate after a certain age. White heavy checkmark reality. There is no age limit on sexual expression. The idea that pleasure should stop at a certain stage of life is a societal construct, not a biological truth. Final thoughts. Embracing your right to pleasure. Your sexuality is not something to be silenced, ignored, or discarded. It is a part of you, one that deserves respect, care, and celebration at every stage of life. Whether alone or with a partner, intimacy should always be an experience that brings joy, comfort, and connection. So if you have ever doubted yourself, felt guilt, or questioned whether you still have the right to pleasure, let me remind you, your body is still yours. Your desires are still valid. And your right to pleasure is not something that time can take away. Now that we've uncovered the forbidden truth about male sexuality in old age, I have a question for you. What have you learned from this video? Has it changed the way you view intimacy in later years? Have you discovered something new about your body, your desires, or the importance of self-acceptance? More importantly, what is one thing from this video that you will take and apply to your own life? I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Your insights and experiences may inspire someone else who needs to hear this message. And if this video resonated with you, don't forget to white heavy checkmark like this video to support the message. White heavy checkmark share it with someone who needs to hear this truth. White heavy checkmark subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening discussions on health, relationships, and personal well-being. Your journey doesn't end here. Stay curious, stay open, and most importantly, never let age define your right to pleasure, confidence, and connection.